Vinsky making a YouTube video, that's a little bit unheard of.
Filming myself in this orientation is a little bit weird, but there's a lot to cover. So on the YouTube channel, I wanted to start posting a little bit more content and really just like get more detailed, in-depth videos out. So I think I'm gonna start posting bike videos here, at least in November. But the biggest thing is gonna be detailing videos. Like every single detailing video that I make on the E36 is gonna be super in-depth on here. So like in November, I'm gonna be recoating the entire car. But today we're talking about the bike. So let's get it in here. So for those that haven't seen, this is the bike. It's a 1972 Honda CB350. Overall, the condition is pretty good, honestly. It runs well, parts are good. It's got 5,000 miles, which is pretty, pretty low. But there's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna do with it. The absolute most important piece is this new handlebar. It's a Clubman bar, and it's gonna change the way this bike looks. Hadn't got the airbox thing out, so let's move on. Took the airbox off, and this kind of dumped fuel. So I don't know what that means, but I think we're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna have to relocate all of this stuff later because it just doesn't look right. I'm really not sure what half of this is. I'm still just learning, obviously. You know, this is my first bike. The really big thing is gonna be, God, I guess I have to, looks like that just kind of seats in there. So if I take this off, then the whole thing should probably come off. I'm just trying to figure out, because I'm taking this off today too, this whole back thing, because that's ugly. But, God, yeah, let's just see. So seemingly, I got a little bit carried away and didn't record it because I was busy taking parts off. So, let's go over what I've done so far. I put the new pod filters in, they look okay, but obviously, like, it's not finalized because the battery's gonna have to be relocated, this is all gonna be open. Then I went ahead and removed this rear shroud back here. Maybe it's a shroud, I'm not sure what it's called. But that came off and I was left with just an absolute mess of wiring. So that's gonna be a problem for November Daniel because I am not gonna be messing with wiring now. I just don't have the time for it. And apparently I don't have the time to open this either. So this is all the wiring. I just kind of have it bundled up right now, sitting over here, out of the way. It might not be the safest thing, but I have all the connections taped off, so it's not gonna short out. So this shroud came off, those pod filters came on, and I also took the shroud up front. This is probably a little bit controversial to remove because everything's just gonna be coming up on you when you're driving, but the point isn't functionality, it's aesthetics, you know? The bike's gotta look good so you can drive and feel good. But now, what we're working on is putting the new handlebar on, which is gonna totally change what the bike looks like. So, I don't know what I'm doing at all. I couldn't even tell you how to do this. You know, I'm just kind of going along with it. I've got the manual open. It's a piece of shit, doesn't tell me what to do. So, you know, YouTube mechanic time. But, got front brakes, the front drum brakes disconnected. I've got the clutch disconnected. And now I'm trying to figure out how to undo the throttle. So, no idea yet how to do that. But that's the state that we're in now. I've got a helper behind the camera here, helping out, recording, because obviously I can't do that. But I think for the future in November, I might get like a tripod and help record videos and stuff, because obviously I'm not gonna have everyone, like a person here at all times. So, yeah, let's start getting the throttle cable off. Well, things quickly got out of hand. So because I'm only here back at home for only a day, I don't really have much time to actually work on it, and tomorrow is going to be kind of just getting ready to go back to college. So I've got to call it quits where it's at. So I started to take the handlebars off, and I got, you know, all this stuff off, only to realize that all the electronics are actually housed in this headlight housing. Now, that's on me because, you know, I didn't do any reading about this, but, you know, the whole point about this is being able to, you know, learn the bike as I work with it, you know, because I want to be able to fully comprehend all parts of the bike, how it all comes together, so that when I actually go to rebuild it and like take the engine out, that means it all comes easier to me. You know, it just makes sense learning it for myself rather than just watching a tutorial, obviously with a little bit of help so I don't break anything. But Handlebar is gonna have to stay on like this for now. I mean, all of the levers are, you know, disengaged, so it's not gonna run. You can't, you know, you can probably start it, but I don't know if it'll run without a little bit of gas. I didn't end up taking these off, but everything else is off. I mean, like, look at it from here. The whole bike looks so different without this rear board on it. Like, it just looks so much better. And then once I get my new seat on, which is low profile, cut the hoops, or weld the hoop in, it's gonna be cool. But yeah, honestly, come November, I think the videos are gonna be a lot more detailed because it's actually gonna start getting intense. We'll see how it goes. I'm starting to actually finally grasp what it's gonna look like when it's done, which is exciting, and you know, it just gives you that sense of motivation that, you know, it's hard to tell when you're so far away from your actual project that you don't know how it's gonna look like. But actually getting my hands on it for the first time, and, you know, getting in there, and it's giving me hope. I think she's gonna be a beaut when she's done. So yeah, stay tuned for November. That's gonna be a lot more videos, and I'm hoping that you guys like them. And, you know, like, subscribe, go check out the TikTok for detailing stuff, or, you know, stupid videos in general. But yeah, thank you.